we're talking about right here. We're saying heavily armed immigration agents descend on LA's MacArthur Park. Immigration agents in military green surrounded MacArthur Park as the convoy readied for a show of force akin to a Hollywood movie. They came with horses and armored vehicles carrying rifles and in tactical gear in the middle of what is the heart of immigrant Los Angeles. But there were few of their supposed targets to be found Monday, immigrants without documentation. Since at least Sunday, rumors have spread about an operation at the park. Flyers were plastered around the area, warning the Immigration and Customs Enforcement, or La Migra, was also were there, also known, were coming. It's unclear if anyone was arrested during the sweep. We don't comment on an ongoing enforcement operation, said Senior Department of Homeland Security official when asked for comment on whether any arrests have been made. It is outrageous and un-American that we have federal armed vehicles in our park, Mayor Karen Bass said at an impromptu press conference at City Hall after federal authorities cleared out. What happened to the criminals, the drug dealers, the violent individuals who were in the park today were children. It was their summer camp, their summer day camp. So, I mean,
I keep telling everybody, I talked to you about this on off camera, Wes, and as soon as they sent the military to Los Angeles, I told everybody, look, it's not going to stop. You can protest all you want. You think he's going to pull the troops back? No, you saw right now, they just went a little harder than last time. And the people of LA and the people of all these sanctuaries, LA, Oregon, Chicago, New York, Seattle, you're going to have to go hard. It's going to turn into guerrilla warfare. If you understand what I'm saying, it's going to be U.S. soldiers against U.S. citizens because they're not going to stop. He's not going to pull these troops back.
At the end of the day,
we're on citizens right now.
I think at the end of the day, it's just really going to have to be states and local governments are going to have to really push back. I think they're going to have to make sure that their police forces are not participating in any of this. You got New York where he's allowing his police force to help participate in this. In LA, they're doing things a little bit different. You got a guy like Eric Adams over in New York who's pretty much, bootlicking Trump because he has crimes that Trump helped pardon him for, which is a little bit different. But I think in LA they're going to fight back. I think in other places they're definitely going to fight back. I think the community is going to come out and help fight back. You got people. Yeah. I mean, really, the show of force that they came through, man, was basically overzealous show of force. We don't need that in this country where you're coming in on horseback. I mean, what is this? I mean, slave days. What do you got horseback for in tactical gear? What all you're doing right now is trying to stir up trouble. That's what you're basically trying to do. So then you can bring in the National Guard again, so you can change the narrative yet again from something else that we're going to talk about today. You know what I mean? That I believe is a very, very much a sincere something that you're really scared of people knowing about or talking about. That's why you dumped it on Sunday. But anyway, we'll keep going on this subject right here.
I'm just saying, like, it's going to get worse. Look, they're not going to stop. They know, they're like, hey, the mass amounts of immigrants and illegals is what they're saying are in these sanctuary cities, and they know they have to come in there. And the people in these cities are like, look, we like our immigrants. They're not bothering nobody here. You know what I'm saying? They're not taking nothing from you. They're not doing nothing to you. So you bounce out. And he knows, look, they're not gonna stop. He already sent the military and the Marines to LA. You guys gonna, okay, that's good enough. And they just came out with some stuff, you know what I'm saying, where about the files or whatever he said he supposedly had. Now they disappeared. They've all been.
And just think about it like this. He's telling farmers right now that, hey, I'm going to give you the go ahead to choose who you want to keep here in this country. Because, I think that you guys need, because 42% of our farm workforce are undocumented workers. So, but he's giving them the go ahead. But he's looking at cities who are like Los Angeles, who are suffering right now also because a lot of their workforce are immigrants as well. You know what I mean? This is something, but you don't care about these guys because these aren't your constituents. These people didn't vote for you. They don't like you. They understand who you really are. So you're like, oh, I don't care about that workforce over here. Let me make sure I help you. You're a divisive president. This is who he's been since day one. He will not stop being this because someone sent this was his mission here. You guys don't understand that? That's why he's,
the thing in LA, bro, he does. That's the cool thing about it. They can't get it through their skulls. In these cities, you do have constituents. He does have people that voted for him. They're just outnumbered. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have hella fan bases. Like, everywhere you go, there's flags flying everywhere. But he doesn't look at it that way. He just sees, okay, that's a blue area. We're gonna take care of all these blue people. He don't care who suffers, and it's the people around him either. And like I was telling you, it's gonna get worse before it gets better. And he's gonna have the military. It's gonna be martial law. He's gonna have to storm these cities. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna have to do it door by door. It's just going to get more.
There's no other way around it. There's no other way around it.
They said they gave the border. They gave the ICE has more military has more funding than Russia does.
ISIS, you know that they're over budget already by like, I think like a couple $1 billion, something like that, over budget before their fiscal year it was even up. They were already like $2 billion over budget. You know what I mean? So I mean, it's gotten to a point to where he's funding this at such a rate to try and, I mean, and most people that he's grabbing are people who haven't ever even committed a crime in this country at all. Not, I mean, but you're grabbing the wrong people. And then once you're grabbing people,
he's grabbing who he's getting. He's grabbing who he's getting.
I mean, like even like now he's having to pull back on farmers. He's pulling back on hotel workers. Oh, hotel workers who owns hotels or has their name on hotels.
He said that, and then the cameras turned off. He said, "Nah, still get them all.
No, but he brought it back again and said, "No, this is we're dealing with a bipolar player. He doesn't know what he wants to do.
His mental decline every other day. His mental decline is going away. Look, Joe Biden was old, but Trump is old too. Trump is just an angry dementia patient, while Joe Biden's a nice one that just, oh, what, who? They're both, he's losing his mind. You know what I'm saying? We're run by that, and the people that are in power aren't going to call the 14th Amendment on them. They're not, because once Trump is gone, who do you have? No, people like J.D. Vance, but they don't like him like they like Trump. You know what I'm saying? J.D. Vance is well-spoken. Trump talks like he's from the South. He talks to people like they're sixth grade. You know what I'm saying? So no one's going to get rid of him. He's going to be like, I don't know if people have ever seen the Game of Thrones. You know what I'm saying? They talk about the Mad King. And that's what we're dealing with right now. Burn them all. The Mad King. You know what I'm saying? It's going to have to be somebody around him that's have to do something to stop him. Because, I mean, he's lost it. He's gone mentally. And everybody doesn't want to accept it because I told you, a lot of people, they just want to see pain to other people. You know, and they hurt and their lives suck. And so they want everybody else's life to hurt. And
let me do this one right here before you end up doing the last one that I know we need to close with. You know what I'm saying? Because this one I think goes right along with just